So I'm here in the National Garden with Maria Christodoulou.
So nice to be here.
Thank you. She's the Greek Herbalist. Wonderful website, we'll put a link to it. And I kind of wanted to know more about her. I thought it was really interesting. And for instance, what first got you interested in herbs?
Well, herbal medicine. In college I studied ancient Greek history. And later in life I went to herbal school to learn more about plants and herbal medicine and how to use plants for wellness. So I combined the interests and I shifted my career and I started exploring ancient Greek mythology that featured plants. How did the ancient Greeks use herbs and plants as medicine and for therapeutic purposes? And there are many ancient physicians whose books we still have, or copies of their books. And I started reading them and getting more and more intrigued. So the Greek Herbalist was born about 4 years ago out of this passion, and now it's become
a thing.
A thing, yeah.
Definitely a thing. So the Greek Herbalist has become a thing, and it's become a thing to such an extent that you do tours all over Greece.
Yes, I do. I've had such a fantastic response to the tours. They're week-long tours, and actually I just got back from the island of Samothraki, or Samothrace in English. It's in northeastern Greece. It's not a very known island yet.
Not well known at all, no.
It's very wild still. It has beautiful landscape. There's waterfalls. The island is essentially a mountain. It's green, and it's quite. You feel like you're returning to nature, because everything is so wild and there's a lot of water. One of the activities we did on the island with the group was to go to a local garden, and the gardener there, George Yorgo, he made an essential oil for us. He harvested fresh rosemary and he made an essential oil of rosemary for us that we were able to take home.
Wonderful. What properties does rosemary have?
Rosemary is fantastic for mental clarity.
Oh, I need that.
It's fantastic for digestion. So when you're using it in the kitchen and eating it and using it in tea, it's good for those properties. When you're using the essential oil, it's very good in body care products. You can put it in olive oil and use it. You can also use it as an aromatherapy in your room when you're really trying to concentrate. Just to smell the essential oil of rosemary will open up your mind, and it's just very aromatic and really lovely.
Wow, good old George for making you.
Yeah.
So it's an incredibly hot day, and we decided to have a little break.
Yes.
Cheers, Maria.
Cheers. The ancient Greeks, they weaved in herbal medicine into their myths, into their daily lives, their food, their medicine, their religion, their spiritual practices. Everything had plants involved, so they were a big feature. And most people, from what I can tell from my research, most people knew a lot more about plants than we do today. Because it was so relevant to their everyday lives.
Of course.
So this is bay leaf, bay laurel, or Laurus nobilis. This is a underrated herb, culinary herb, and also a medicinal plant. It is related to the very famous myth of Apollo. He had fallen in love with a young woman named Daphne, and she was not interested in having anything to do with him, but he kept pursuing her, and she finally got so tired of him that she cried out to the gods for help, and they transformed her into a bay laurel tree. So Apollo, when he came upon her as she was turning into this tree, he proclaimed his eternal love for her, and he said, "Your leaves will never turn brown or fall off. My love for you will be eternal." And my victors of my celebrations and contests will wear your leaves as a crown of honor. So he did honor her quite romantically, as opposed to some other myths in Greek mythology. And bay laurel became a symbol of honor and victory throughout ancient Greece and Rome. The plant has quite a number of medicinal properties. In cooking, we use it to prevent gas and bloating. It's a very common herb we put in lentil soup, especially in Greece. It's also very good to boost the immune system when you are feeling sick, you have a cold or any respiratory issues. You can put it in a tea blend and it really helps boost the immune system. It's also very good for arthritic pain and swelling. You can take a nice bath in bay leaf tea or soak your feet in bay leaf tea. The tree also makes small berries, and you can extract an oil from the berries and use that as topical medicine for joint pain and swelling. Another fun fact about bay laurel is that it is an insect repellent. So if you have unwanted bugs in your home, you can put dried bay leaves in your drawers and cabinets and the bugs won't bother you anymore. So fantastic plant, and it can be used topically, medicinally, internally, culinary. So it's a very useful plant and very easy to find. So bay laurel.